Hello, this is Cynthia from the TLC, and this video will talk about how to prepare your grading schema in your grade centers so that your numeric score will translate to a letter grade. All right, so in your syllabus, you should have some kind of table or an offering like this that shows students how a letter grade does translate to a letter grade. All right, and this is what we will build in Blackboard. All right, so from your full grade center in Blackboard, under the Manage column, we'll go to Grading Schemas. So Blackboard does provide a schema by default. So you might have noticed this when you choose how your scores will be displayed, whether it's a numeric score or a letter grade or percentage. This is where that letter option comes from. Okay, so we're just going to edit it and take a look. So what happens is you provide a score range and then tell how that will translate to a letter grade. Okay, so this is, again, Blackboard's schema, probably doesn't match any schema being used in the college. So you could edit this existing one, or you can create your own. So I'm just going to create my own so you can just see how that works. Click Create Grading Schema, give it a descriptive name. But again, you don't have much real estate, so you want to keep it short. But so you know that this grading schema comes from this Blackboard Online training course. All right, so by default you only have 2 rows, and I needed, how much did, 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. Okay, so I'm just going to click these arrows on the right side to insert rows. Okay, and so the range was 94 to 100, 84 to 94, and 74 to 84. And below that was the F. Okay, so this was a B, this was a C. And then over here under We'll Calculate, as you're just choosing a score in the middle of the ranges you've provided on the left. Okay, so 97 is midpoint to that. This would be 90, this would be 80, and then 37. All right, so again, you're giving it a descriptive name. Your description is optional. You don't have to fill that out if you don't want to. And then you're providing the ranges that's going to translate to a letter grade. Just whatever you've displayed in your syllabus, that's what you want to have clearly created here. And again, this is just the midpoint between the range you provide on the left. Okay, then just click Submit. All right, so again, the default schema that Blackboard provides, I don't have a checkbox here, so I can't actually delete that one, but I can delete any schemas that I create from then on. Okay, then let's go back to the Grading Center. Now, I created a column in the Grade Center already called Final Grade, just so that we could use that already. So if I edit column information on that particular total calculating column, then under primary display, rather than letter, which is Blackboard's scheme, which doesn't match at all what I have in the syllabus, I'm going to choose the one that I've created. Okay, so remember, the reason we're creating this second column is so that students can see what their numeric score translates to as a letter grade. You could just choose score here. Instructors can see this secondary display, but students cannot. Okay, so that's why we create that second column. So I'll just click Submit, and then let's just take a look at how this works. So for example, this particular assessment is worth 10 points. If the student got 5 points on that, they would get an F, obviously. Okay, if they got 8 points on that, translates to a C, and so on. Okay, if they got full points, that would be an A. Okay, so on the total column that has a primary display of score, which is just a numeric score, they'll see that. Under the letter grade, we've chosen as a primary display the BB Online scheme, so it's translating as an A, but we also showed a secondary display for instructors. Okay, just so you can see what that looks like. That will appear within parentheses following the primary display. All right, so if you have any questions about grading schemas, don't hesitate to contact the Teaching Learning Center. Thank you.